So I thought I'd sneak in a little video for you guys. This is definitely something that would have helped me in the past. Lighting is one of the most important things that you can have on your e-bike next to like braking, because it's such an important thing for safety. If you're riding at night, you need to have some sort of lighting, or what's probably going to happen is you're going to get hit by a car. Now, it can be a big pain in the ass to have external lighting, lights that you have to take off your bike and charge. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to hook up lights to this big blue thing right here, which is my battery. It is very cheap and simple and very self-explanatory. So anybody can do this for like less than 50 bucks. So no worries. If you're thinking about doing this and you really want it to be done, it's going to get done because I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm here. So that's why you should subscribe. If you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and do that. Hit that like button, leave a nice comment down below, and let's get right into it. So this is my e-bike. Right now it has an issue where this connector is like not plugged in. I tried to tape it together so that I can sort of demonstrate for this video, but I might have to wiggle it around to get this thing to turn on. So I need to replace these connectors. But let me show you this lighting kit I have. So it's got turn signals, it's got a light switch, a horn, you got the front headlight here, and the rear tail light here, and they're both very nice and bright. You can see when I hold this thing in a little and press, it turns on like that when I manage to hold this connector in well. And then you can see the horn works too, and the turn signals also do work. I wish they were a little brighter, but it's better than nothing, that's for sure. Anyways, let me show you guys how I put this thing together. All right, so I know this diagram's pretty freaking dumb. I drew it up in about 30 seconds, but it's basically just really simplifying what's going on with this whole operation, hooking up everything. So basically, you got a few things here to make this work. You have your battery, of course. You have your voltage down step, which will take your voltage from your battery. It'll take it from 72 volts down to 24 volts. And that 24 volts is going to go from here, and it's going to run into all your electronics and stuff. So this is just to really simplify everything. Of course, there's a few more wires than this, but that's basically what it boils down to. Let me show you how this works in my bike. So I know it looks like a huge tangled mess. It's really not that complicated. I'm going to go through all this stuff with you guys. So as you can see right here, we have what makes this whole thing work, the voltage converter. And you can see the positive and negative wires coming out of this thing, which are feeding into the battery. You can see the red one is going in here and the black one is going in here, right? So we have our 72 volts going out through here, works its magic. And then 24 volts goes from these wires into this connector right here, which hooks up to everything else and powers all of your lights. So you can see how I have this hooked up. No soldering. I basically just push these pins into here and it stays in place fine. I mean, if you want to, you can tape that so it stays in better. I didn't even bother to tape it because it seems to stand fine. So basically your power is going into this connector, and then it's basically feeding into all of these other connectors. And if you're wondering how all this stuff hooks up, there's actually instructions on Amazon which show you how to do it. But I mean, using your own intuition, you can sort of look at everything. And I mean, it's like the yellow connector goes to the yellow one, the blue one goes to the blue one, the green one goes to the green one. This connector is going to hook up here. This connector is going to hook up here. I mean, basic intuition will help you figure this out. I didn't need any instructions. I'm not exactly a super genius, but I figured it out pretty darn quick. You see these wires go to the tail light. This one goes to the headlight, and this one goes to the switch. And yeah, so basically that's how this whole thing works. It's very simple. If you're wondering how you mount this stuff, I was able to get away with just using zip ties. You can see this is holding this in very nice, just like that. This works really well with this Enduro e-bike seat. And then you can see for the front headlight, this took me a little longer to figure out, but I just used 2 zip ties, some hot glue, and it holds this in pretty well. And you can see I can adjust it just like that. But anyways, that's how this whole thing works. It's very simple and only costs you about 50 bucks. So if you have enough money to buy one of these, you definitely have enough money to get some lighting for your bike to be safe. Anyways, if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead, hit that like button, leave a nice comment down below. Most importantly, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon in the next one. Later.